Hey, Gems and Germs, welcome back. We are on the Let's Play Series 1, Take 2. If you remember last time, the aliens stole some chunks out of our world, and so I've created a new world using the exact same seed, and here we are. So, I'm still living in a village here. It's a good village, so why not live in it and do a lot less work? These people have been nice enough to provide me with a lot of stuff. The village does look a little differently than last time we lived here. I don't know if that's normal because I don't usually repeat the same things over and over. But we'll just go ahead and use it anyway. We've got one guy that lives clear up here on the hill, and I haven't given him a way to get into his house yet. Oh, I'm quite the charmer, apparently. Isn't that great for me? But other than that, we're doing awesome. Things are shifted around a little bit. I was a little concerned because there's the one down there where they've got just the wheat, and here we've got wheat and we've got potatoes growing. So it's a little sad not to find carrots. But as I searched around a little bit more, I saw this other path over here. And we've got some library stuff and some craft tables. This is the place where I lived in the last village before half of the house got eaten. And this time we've got more houses, forestry. We've got a beekeeper guy living in the city this time. Kevin the miner wants me to leave him alone. Tommy the miner says, "What's up?" Here I stole the bookshelf. Rude, I know. There used to be a little house right here, but nobody was living in it, so I took it over. You come all the way over here, and there's more potatoes and carrots. Woot! So I can actually get pigs if I want. And nobody was living in this house. I'm not sure if it just took me too long to get over here. And so they got zombified or what happened. I did take out part of the back wall because I enjoy having a nice window to look out. If you check me out on Google Plus, I took a nice screen capture where you could see the sunset. I have been mining a lot. Figured I wouldn't bore you guys with seeing what's going on there. And I've added the Thaumcraft mod. It's been interesting playing with that. That's about all I can say. I haven't gotten too far in it yet. I did manage to make me a thermometer, and I did get me a Thaumonomicon. So if anybody's not sure how to do those things, go ahead and leave a comment, and I'll go back and show you how to get started with this. Here's my magical wand. But again, I didn't want to bore you guys with stuff you've mostly already seen. And so I've decided though that I'm sort of outgrowing this, where I'm gonna need somewhere to set up my Thaumcraft. You're gonna need an enchanting room. I also put on the we don't want to do the underground thing on the map there. I added applied energetics 2. I had looked at it before, but I didn't find version 2 of it. I only found version 1, which unfortunately does not work for 1.7.2 and above. It's only for 1.6.4, but I was kind of happy to find this because it really adds some nifty stuff, like this quartz grindstone, which you can use to double your minerals. That's the word I'm looking for, to double your minerals. So I haven't made one yet because I added it after I started the world. And in order to make one of these bad boys, you need some of this Certus quartz crystal, or some nether quartz, I guess, will work. But I haven't been to the nether. And so this stuff is supposed to generate in the world, and I haven't gone out and found some since I've added it. I did take this house down though, and this is where I am going to build my new house. So this is my patio. Maybe we'll stick a little rocking chair out here. We can watch the sun come up, because obviously I can't watch it go down from my front porch. I thought about taking out that house, and I was going to put it in over there. That's why this little street lamp here is floating. But I decided not to kick him out, and nobody was living here, so we're building it here. Might have been nice to sit on the porch and watch the sun go down instead, but hey, you know, we'll watch it come up. We can watch the moon come up. That'll be fun. But since it is night, let's hop in here and hit the bed real quick. And to make the thermometer, you have to have some gold. So that was the big thing that I've been working on. Besides trying to keep some trees in check. So here's my wall of birch trees. And I'm working over here on setting up a farm, a tree farm. So I've started the basic layout so I could figure out how much stone I needed. And then the center area goes in here. So I will feature that here in a little bit and show you guys how to build this and how to set it up right. We're going to start out with trees, and then later when I get some more materials, I'll make an automatic one for maybe we'll grow some potatoes or maybe some wheat, set up a rubber tree one. Sugar cane's somewhat important because with Thaumcraft you need a lot of paper for doing all your research for the spells and things. But I do have some pretty good sugar cane growing here in this little land. We do have an eyrie. I was not prepared to have one of these this close to where I live. Those of you guys that know Thaumcraft and have played with it know what's going on here. And so I didn't want the taint taking over my world. Oh, that's a funny looking zombie down there. And so I've gone into the mod settings and I've told that the taint can't spread. So it's stuck to this little area here. Oh, hey. With your thermometer, you're supposed to go around and look at stuff. Try to study it. See if I can study. No, I have to study plants first. But I haven't brought it over here. Let's see if. No, I need to study things that move. You can see there's an aura node hiding in that obsidian tile. So once I get me a diamond pick, I can destroy that, and then I think that this land will recover. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that it will. Anyway, we've got this. Whoa! Didn't mean to fall down there. Got this nice little or large mine. I don't remember if we were here in the last world. I think I was exploring in a different mine. I've got a lot of it lit up and have been down here getting stuff out. There's some copper ore. If you have your thermometer, for those that don't know, so you gain these little magical things from examining stuff with your thermometer, and then you use those for research. If anybody's interested, I could make a video specifically about that, or you could just look one up. There's a couple of good ones out there. They're not always easy to find. People have made some crap ones too. But if you guys are interested, let me know in the comments. I'll make one, and we'll start at the beginning. I'll just create a little world there to show you guys how all that works and get started. This is my mine shaft so far. I didn't go too deep on this first level, so I'm going to go back and correct that here in a little bit. But mostly I'm looking for gold and looking for diamonds. And on these lower ones, I went a lot deeper, and I haven't done down this side yet. I ran into some lava over here, This lapis I haven't pulled out yet because I haven't. I need to study spirits. I don't know how well you guys can read that in the bottom right. And once you bang it out, so then it's a little mineral chunk like coal, or instead of being coal ore, it's a different thing when you study it. See, I just got some stuff. Oops, I don't want to toss that. And so I do have some lapis that I've mined before, but you don't always find stuff exactly when you want to. So I figured if I saved this here, then after I study spirits, I'll be able to come back and study that real quick. Redstone I haven't been able to study yet. I need to study things that move. And here is my first diamond. Saved it for you guys so you could see the diamond. Woohoo! It's just a 3-block, which was a little disappointing, but yay! Achievement get. Alright. So with the diamonds now I can create some other footloose and fancy free things. Show you guys over here. We've got some lava, some uranium ore. I've been trying to make it so I won't fall in. Sometimes wandering around looking for anything I've left behind. I mine sort of weird. I make my tunnel all the way down usually, and then go back and fish the stuff out of the tunnel, and then I usually block these up so that I know I've been down here and dug things out. See, like here's a tin ore, and you can see that I've already studied that with the thermometer. This is where I first broke through. There's some lapis way over there too, but it's a little bit harder to get to, and didn't want to do that much work to get it. When you add the Thaumcraft that's just water sound, you get these spiffy blocks here, and there's several what's the word, elements might be the right word, and so when you find them, man, I get jumpy sometimes. These little crystals will come out, the earth shards, and I'm not able to study those yet. But the shards are really useful for stuff as well. They get used up in some of the research and some of the spells, and so they're quite important. Head back down here. So that was weird of me. So that's what I've done so far. I did finally find a little bit of gold, which was just before I installed the applied energistics thing, which makes it so that I could have made my gold more useful, but I had already smelted it because you need 2 to make your thermometer. So I'm still digging, looking for more, and of course looking for more diamonds. 3 diamonds is not going to get me very far. I've got it so that I can smelt some stuff. Got me a little bit of iron, some copper down here. I've got quite a bit of copper, but copper's a lot better with the applied energetics. Maybe I should learn what the heck that's called. Energistics. Applied energistics. There we go. So like I said, you get to double your ores. Maybe we'll see if we can set... Oh no, we can't set up a crank because I don't have the quartz I need. But we'll do that next time. I'll go off to a couple of chunks that I haven't loaded yet and start digging a hole and find some quartz to show you guys. But mostly we just wanted a quick update, show you how things were going. In the next one, we will have a lot more built onto the new house. It's going to be a cute little house. And I've also added 2 other mods. Let's see where the sun is here just a sec before I get too chatty. Okay, so we've added chisel. We've added this fun chisel mod because it adds a lot of nifty blocks and things that you can do to blocks. Chiseled holy stone. Huh, I haven't seen that one. And so I'm kind of excited about that because I was really looking for more stuff that could make the world look better, so that the buildings I build look a little bit better. I mean, you know, when you have to build everything just with wool and stone and cobblestone, it gets kind of old after a while. And you know, there's only so many trees. You're like, oh, well, this time we'll use rubber trees because I haven't built a house out of that yet. You know, so I don't know how bored you guys get with it. I get really bored with it. So we're going to do some other cool things. And I also got the Carpenter's mod, which adds some weird little blocks to the game. So you can do some crazy things. I can't. Well, maybe I could build some, but I'll just show you here in the. See, we've got some wedge slopes, some triangles. Whoa, obliques! I haven't tried one of those yet. Prisms. I was playing with it a little bit in creative on my other world. Creative pressure plates, and you can put these things down, and then you bang on them with the carpenter's hammer, and oh, excuse me, and they change shape. They can change size, and then you can put other blocks on them to make them look like quartz or wood or crystals or whatever you want. You can take any texture and you put it on it, and it's like you wallpapered it. So it's really neat. I've had some spiffy different doors, and you can make angled pieces, and so you can make some nicer roofs that, you know, like slope instead of just like, hey, here's a block and a block and a block, and there you go. That's always been my biggest thing that I wish they'd add to Minecraft is pieces that weren't just square. You know, they don't have to be circles, but, you know, give me an angle. Sadly, you can't make angled glass yet. Maybe that'll be in an update. I should suggest that to them, because you can't make those little alcove kind of bay windows. There's the word. So you can make it stick out with the wood pieces now, but you can still only have flat glass. So that's a little sad. So some things to look forward to next time. We're going to see if we can get this farm going. That was something that I needed to get some more copper and tin for. And I've been cooking up stone for that, because you need a lot of stone or bricks or something fancy. So we're going to go with stone. No, that's the wool. There we go. We got stone, and that should be enough right there. And I got a bunch of copper now. So I need to make a thermi something or another. One of these. Nope, not the centrifuge. There we go. Need to make a thermionic fabricator, so that I can make the little pieces for the part that controls the farm and tell it what to do. And I'll have to look up how to make that, but I'll have that ready so I can show you guys how to put that together. Have some more on the house, and start getting stuff moved in. We might use this as a garage or storage space or something. You know, no sense in tearing down a whole nice little building there. You can put in a door to it or So I'm putting a back door. So oh crap. We'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you're liking my videos. Please click like, subscribe if you like them, so you'll know when you get an update. And let your friends know. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Google. Share it on Twitter. Grab somebody in the other room and say, hey, come take a look at this. You know, whatever you need to do. I appreciate it. Helps me out a lot. Makes me feel like somebody's watching. No, I'd probably still make them for myself. But, you know, it's funner when I get to share with you guys. So, thanks a lot, guys. We'll see you next time.